Hello, welcome to this class for the subject English for specific purpose in the master program of Universidad Bolivariana del Ecuador. We are group 1. We are going to talk about Ecuadorian music icons in this class. Please, next slide. These are the following contents we are going to discuss here. In our class, enabling activities, development and final products, final follow-up activities, and the assessment at the end. Here are the members of the group: Ángel Alberto Aguilera Salazar, Catherine Johanna Antano Portugal, Jairo Fabián Campoverde Rodríguez, Francis Catherine Álvarez Calderón, Jimmy Luis Enrique Cuesta Estudillo, John Abraham Rojas Coloma, Betty Lorena Morocho Veras, Jorge Andrés Arrieta Sánchez, Luis Alexander Portillo Gando. Good evening, students. Welcome to our class about Ecuadorian music. Next slide, please. Do you know who are the people in these pictures? Jorge, do you know who is in picture 1?
No, I have no idea who that person is.
Do you think it's a famous person or not?
I don't think she's a famous person because I cannot recognize her face.
Betty, do you know who's in picture 2?
The picture number 2, identify with the old artist.
But you don't know the name. Okay. John, in picture number 4, let's skip one picture. In picture number 4, who do you think it is?
Picture number 4. It looks like about grandma used to.
Okay, let's talk about a little bit about him. Next slide, please. Yes. One of the personalities we are going to talk about today is Julio Jaramillo, who was called the Nightingale of America. In Spanish, we call him El Ruiseñor of America. Who was he? Catherine, do you know that?
Do you know who Ecuadorian singer?
Does anyone know about his personality? Luis, what was his personality like?
Well, I would say he was very artistic, I think, and he was very, I don't know, very passionate with the things that he was doing, I think.
Okay. Please, Jimmy, when did he die?
I forgot. I think my grandpa told me once, but I right now I don't remember. Sorry, teacher.
No, don't worry. It's something that happens. We don't have to remember everything. Okay. And do you know what was his most famous work? John? John Rojas? Catherine Alvarez, please. Do you know?
It was Nuestro Juramento.
His version of Nuestro Juramento was one of the most famous in America. Next one, please. We are going to listen a little bit of his music. Okay, let's listen to a little bit of one of his most famous songs.
Es imposible borrar de mi memoria, me persigue el recuerdo de tu extraño mirar, esa risa tan tuya, tus labios tentadores, que dejaron su encanto prendido en mi ansiedad. En mi alma vagabunda se fundió.
Okay, thank you. Please, let's stop the song. Okay. Jairo, how does this song make you feel? Jairo, how does this song make you feel?
I really, I don't know.
Okay. Jorge, how do you feel when you listen to this kind of music?
You know, the lyrics are like very powerful, and it transmits like maybe a feeling of depression. Maybe when he wrote this song, he was going through a painful situation in his life.
Was it romantic?
But I consider that these are very interesting lyrics, that if we pay attention carefully to them, at the end they send like a positive message.
Yes. It is about a romance. Is it about a problem with family? What do you think, Luis?
Well, I think that maybe the important message of the song is maybe I noticed that maybe he's heartbroken, I think. And I feel that when I listen that song.
The music evocates that emotion. Does the music evocate that emotion, Catherine Alvarez?
Yeah, I think Julio Jaramillo's songs are like a warm hug. Like it's very nostalgic and little bit sadness too. So I think that's part of our culture. Like we got different type of music, and this kind of music make us think like our grandparents love or when they were writing letters to each other. So they make you think like in a nice, lovely romance.
Yes, the music has this quality to transport it not only on the sensations of the author or the singer, but also what that kind of music represents for you. No? Let's go for the next slide so we understand a little bit of how music comes to exist. The songwriters. Okay, please, Catherine Ontano, could you read this short paragraph about Carlos Rubira Infante?
Sure, teacher. Carlos Rubira Infante was an Ecuadorian composer born in 1921 in Guayaquil who composed approximately 400 songs, including pasillos, pasacalles, and sorry, I don't see it. Waltz,
Valses.
valses, sorry. Among his most famous compositions are Guayaquileño, Madera de Guerrero, Chica Linda, and Guayaquil Pórtico de Oro. He passed away in 2018.
Mhm. Thank you. He passed away in 18. He was very aged when he passed away. Okay. Pay attention to all of those details. We will have 5 seconds. We can find to see the reading and see how many details we can take notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go to the next slide. Let's play a little quiz. Is when was Carlos Rovira born? Jimmy.
There B, I guess. Like I told you, I got bad memory, teacher.
Don't worry. What do you think? I think it was A. Can we go back to this previous slide so we can check it? Okay. Oh yeah, my bad. It was 1921. Sorry, my bad. Another problem with the years that different sources say different years. The age of born and some important people are not always too clear, especially years ago. Okay. He was a singer, composer, a writer, and painter. What do you think, Betty?
Letter A.
A singer and composer, no? Jorge Rita, which is one of his most famous songs?
I'm 100% sure that it's letter A, Guayaquil de mis amores.
It was right over there. And please, John Rojas, where was Carlos Rovira Infante born? Was it mentioned in the lecture?
I'm really sure, teacher. Maybe Guayaquil? Maybe.
Okay. Yes, he was born in Guayaquil, 1921, no? Okay. Continue, please. After we play this little quiz, we are going to continue reading to get to know more artists. Paulina Tamayo, please. Now, please, Jorge, would you help me reading this?
Sure, it says Paulina de las Mercedes Tamayo Ceballos, mostly known as La Grande del Ecuador, was a distinguished singer of national music, widely recognized for her mastery of traditional genres, albazo, pasillo, yarabí, and pasacalle. Several media outlets referred to her as an ambassador of Ecuadorian folklore, a symbolic title that highlights her significant role in promoting, preserving, and sharing Ecuador's cultural heritage.
Excellent. We have some terms like ambassador. What does it mean, Luis?
Ambassador, I think it's a person that is, I don't know, that is a word to represent something.
Hello, please. Jairo.
Ambassador is someone who represents your country in another, and we usually say that ambassador is could be the representation of the country in other. For example, if you have a good ambassador in another country, the other people could have a good imagine of our country. That's why we can say that Paulino Tamayo is our ambassador because she represents our country.
Okay, ready. Let's go to the next slide. No, previous one, please. Previous one. Match the vocabulary. The previous one, please. Yes. Okay. Jimmy Cuesta, please. Distinguish. Which is a word.
Premios
A,
and
B,
respected.
C, D, E, or if?
Famous and respected?
Mhm. Number 2, please. Catherine Alvarez Whiteley.
The number 2 widely, I think, is not sure, but I think it's, well, widely is like big and open and
You have options here, A, B, C, D, or E.
by many people,
It's the closest definition, no?
I think.
Yes. Luis Portilla, mastery.
Mastery, I would say, is expert skill.
Mhm. Outlets, please. Idol.
It could be B.
Channels of for information. Ambassador, please. Catherine Montano.
Official representative.
And heritage, please. Jorge.
The one missing that is cultural legacy.
Excellent. Yes. Okay. Very good. Let's go to the next slide. Okay. Please. Let's look at these details about Margarita Lasso, another important Ecuadorian singer. Luis Portilla, can you read about her, the first part about her? Luis?
Okay, who is she? She's an Ecuadorian singer and cultural promoter. She was born in Quito, Ecuador. She's famous for performing traditional Ecuadorian and Latin American music. Her music often combines songs and poetry.
There is an important representation of poetry in the Ecuadorian music. Please, next one, Catherine Montano.
Why is she important? She helped preserve Ecuadorian culture and identify. She sings traditional music and shares with new generations. Her work helps people. I can't see it, everything. Sorry,
Yeah.
teacher. I cannot see everything.
Don't worry. Yes.
Yes.
Technical issues. Okay, can you please put the mouse outside of that and click somewhere so we can see Jimmy? Yeah, now, remember?
Okay. Says, remember Ecuador's history? Let me try with this.
Traditions and values.
I don't have all the bits. Okay. Traditions and values, sorry.
Thank you, don't worry. Thank you. Please, Betty, can you read about what she
Okay, teacher.
has done?
What has he done? Recorded albums with traditional Ecuadorian music, promoted Ecuadorian culture, international work that is culture embarrassed. He combined music, poetry, and the history in her artistic work.
Excellent. Very good, you know? It was this next one. Okay, now, what do you know now? Level 1, facts about this important performer. Very fast. Where was Margarita Lasso born? Catherine Alvarez.
She was born in Quito.
What is Margarita Lasso profession? Jorge.
A singer.
But more than that, she's also a writer and a cultural
Writer and
promoter.
cultural promoter.
Please. What type of music does she perform? Rock, pop, or
I think it's
traditional?
the last one, traditional Ecuadorian and Latin American music.
Okay. Please, John, why is Margarita Lasso important for Ecuadorian culture?
Because she preserves Ecuadorian traditions through music.
Music, okay. Please, which element does she combine in her work? Jimmy.
Teacher, music and poetry?
Correct. Music and poetry. Catherine Untano, why is it important to preserve traditional music today? What do you think?
Because she preserved Ecuadorian tradition through music.
And you, Jairo, what do you think? Why is it important to preserve?
Because if we
traditional
preserve
music?
I think if we preserve our traditional music, we can show our identity as Ecuadorian. Because along the time we are losing our traditions in music, in everything.
We are part of our culture, and our past represents us. What we are has been built through that interaction with previous kind of music. Now, okay, let's go to the next slide, please. Now it's time to play with that information if you can retain it. Okay, it's time for a Kahoot. In this moment, everyone is going to join to the Kahoot and try to answer the question. Let's see who does best. As this is a demo class, we are not going to present the Kahoot lively, so we are going to go to the next slide. Now is moment for the reflection questions. Okay, we have to think a little bit more deeper, and now we are going to explain our answers. Catherine Alvarez, how does Julio Jaramillo's music reflect Ecuadorian emotions and national identity?
Well, I can say that we are very passionate from what we do, and I think that's because we've been hearing this type of music since we were a little child. So we are in a way very sensitive, very emotional, very lovely with our family, with our loved ones. So I think music involves a lot of things, especially the Ecuadorian music, and it represents the way that we are and the way that we think, all the things that we do. So yeah, I think Julio Jaramillo is a very well-known artist, and we grow up with his songs.
Jorge Arrieta, what is the cultural significance of Carlos Rubira Infante's composition in preserving Ecuadorian heritage?
Well, as we read, Carlos Rubira Infante's compositions are culturally significant because they preserve traditional rhythms and stories from different regions of Ecuador. I can also say that his music has been helping Ecuador or keeping Ecuadorian heritage alive and strengthens the cultural pride.
Very good. In Please, Luis Portilla, in what way has Margarita Lazo helped keep traditional Ecuadorian music alive in modern time?
Well, I would say that Margarita Lasso helped keep the traditions because she tried to express the feelings with the music, right, for the new generations, and that's why the new generations are going to keep that in their hearts, I think. So expressing their own culture, and they are going to have that song for many years, I would say.
Mhm. Okay, Jimmy, how do these artists together shape Ecuadorian culture, pride, and society?
Uh, how do these artists together shape the Ecuadorian culture and pride and society? Well, teachers always been sure at words, but I must say that they are they are giving us a heritage, so we can uh, bring out the culture, our culture, Ecuadorian culture, our pride for our culture, and this will preserve our traditions, our way of identify ourselves in regarding to the music.
Thank you. The following steps, please, is going to be an evaluation through a project where you have to present. You can use some of you can go deeper on these artists presented. This is going to be your rubric for the assessment of the presentations in the future. Okay? About writing, speaking, and vocabulary. Thank you very much. That's all for this class.